Well, I wanted to make a quick little video. I tried without the lights on. It is nighttime at the residency here, and that's why I'm being a little quiet, but as you can see what I was talking about. I had mentioned I brought a lot of the corals to work because something was off with this tank. I think it's the rock work, but I redid the filtration. So I have an Aqueon 75 that is adapted. It has live rock in there as well as a K1 nano skimmer. And I might add some chambers later on. I might even just only do that one eventually, but the other thing I did today is I adapted the canister to have a skimmer, basically. What I did is I took the U that came with it and I inverted it, and it works as a skimmer now. And I took the other U that I had and I just cut it to act as a return. And there are amphipods and copepods going in there. There's a ton of biological, and that one is just getting started with biological, but the heater is in there, the skimmer is in there. It's working great. And I turned down the flow on the Innovative Marine to random, or not random, I think it is on random. It goes on and off. Yeah. Figure all these different mechanisms. The detritus is really starting to clear up. I had a really bad detritus problem. It's hard to say what it was. But yeah, the Goniopora, the flower pot coral, wasn't doing so well. And of course it's nighttime, so a lot of the grass and Sunny D's are not out, but they were both doing great. So I did the switcheroo. So we'll see if these guys do okay. I won't bring them to work. I'll leave them here, let these guys fill out, grow. But I thought I might have to change out the rock, because this rock came from a freshwater tank, and I didn't cure it or bleach it or anything. I just kind of rinsed it and just threw it in there, and it worked. But my God, it had a lot of detritus and stuff on it. I'm sure because it had live plants growing on it, so I'm sure it didn't help any of it. I just, winged it. But yeah, I took the war coral to work, which I might bring that one back home because I don't think the lights I have at work are as powerful as this one. So if the parameters start stabilizing, the detritus clears up so that the corals actually will come out, I'll probably bring the war coral back, at least give it a shot. But we'll see. I'm not really sure what I want to do at this juncture. But so far, I'm liking this filtration setup. It really cleaned up the tank. Maybe even get rid of the canister too. But I honestly, the more the merrier, really. It's way overkill for this, but I'm sure I'll be stocking more stuff in here sooner than later, so it's probably going to be a cool little deal for me. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, suggestions, I'll kind of show you what I did here. It's real simple, just kind of see here. I'll probably end up putting like maybe like a acrylic panel there. But I had to make the water level higher in order to allow the skimmer to work properly. So, it's a little high. I'm not sure if I like that. So I really want to make sure I had the cover functioning. So I had to cut that out. But it fit right in there nicely. So did the heater, and just cut this little guy I'll just put this back. I think I can get it with one hand. We'll see if I can. Maybe not. I don't know if I can get it with one hand. Let's see. Jeez. One hand is tricky. Oh, bullets. I'm not even. Oh man. There she goes. All right. Hold on. Use two hands. Ta-da! Much better. But yeah, I want to make sure, keep a close eye on it because I did raise up the water level. But I like having the functionality of kind of having the original parts, and I kind of had to adapt. I had a aqua clear part there because I got this Aqueon 75 hang on the back used when I inherited the work tank. So it was missing some parts. Had to adapt and rig some pieces, but it's functioning, and maybe it'll just be its own hang on the back refugium, and I can just get rid of the canister. That might be nice. Heck, maybe I could take the panel and cut out a glass window and have a little refugium light, put some Jado in there. But honestly, I was thinking about, I have a lot of sumps in the garage. Here, why don't I take you? I'll take you. Here, we'll go on a little trip so you guys can see what I'm working with. Okay. Well, you coming, mac and cheese? Mac and cheese is coming along for the ride, so there she was in all her glory. 8-foot, 150-gallon tank with the stand in the sump that I actually never got a chance to use. I reinforced the floor and everything, but when I was taking off the trim on this old, it was an aquatarium, has a steel frame on the bottom, pretty cool, but I was taking off the metal trim to make it rimless, and look what I did. Now, you could, in theory, get a glass panel about that thick and section it off right here, or and then this could be like you could probably knock out some of that glass and make this the overflow, or a built-in, so it doesn't have all the full weight of the tank. In theory, if you could make this an overflow, you could punch that piece of glass out of the corner, maybe put some reinforcement on the top. But if you put a piece of glass here, the same thickness, in theory, this would still function. But you definitely want to try and do some testing on that before you put that in your house. But yeah, $400 waste. My wife wasn't too happy about that one. I cried. And see, look, taking off the that stupid steel frame, and I was trying to make it nice and pretty, and I ended up just fucking it up. But we were gonna use it as a giant vivarium, but now the 72-gallon bow front with the pre-drilled bottom is gonna go there instead, and my wife's a lot more comfortable with that. And I got away with making my own stand on the 30-gallon BioCube. Got that BioCube for $10, so can't really complain. But what I was going to show you is what I was thought about doing is making my own hang on the back eventually, and get rid of that Aqueon. I was going to make it, this is I believe it's 15 inches by 15 inches, and I was going to make it by 5. And I was going to cut this up and make this into a hang on the back refugium. And that's my goal here, is I have a lot of acrylic here that I can use for that. I think it'll function real nice. Oh, and I also got this free gigantic glass sump. that I have no idea what to do with. Man, it would be a nice fit with this guy, but I don't think this is ever going to get used. It's just too beat up, and the glass could be reused. There's some nice glass there, but such a shame. I should have waited. I shouldn't have bought this, but it is what it is. It was a learning experience. So, yeah. But anyways, you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you later.